What's up, everybody? It is a Blue Drake, and today I am going to be showing you a game that I know I haven't shown you in a little while. Welcome back to Teardown. Oh yes, this is Teardown. You remember, right? The little destruction game? I know a lot of people have said, oh, Blue Drake, he doesn't really care about Teardown anymore. He doesn't make Teardown videos. He's not really involved with the Teardown community. And I have to say, that isn't furthest from the truth. And today, I get to show you why. Welcome to Teardown Tactical. Oh, yes. Dare I say, the first total conversion mod for Teardown. Now, this is a project that has been in development for a little while now by primarily one of our partnered developers. Probably the best modder for Teardown, as far as I am aware. But, of course, also using a variety of things like these weapons and other things from other places to create this mod. So, thank you so much to Zorberex for your hard work. This project is really shaping up into something amazing. And now we want to take this mod and make it go further. Oh! Die! So, obviously both myself and a lot of our developers are big fans of games like Doom, Duke Nukem, projects like that. And this project here is just a prototype of what is possible and hopefully where we will ultimately take this modification. Right now you have multiple weapons, and you also have ADS. And of course, because Teardown is Teardown, the entire environment is still completely destructible. Right now, Teardown in its current vanilla form of gameplay is a little bit too much like a puzzle game. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of us really, really like mods like the Brutal Doom mod and stuff like that. And we really wanted to create a total conversion mod that kind of functions almost like a platform for other modders to create mods with as well, that turns Teardown into a brutal tactical first-person shooter. And the potential for this, I think, is a lot more extreme than a lot of people realize. So, of course, not only does this game, or this mod... Oh, I already got that. Have destructible environments by default. So, for instance, you can shoot through walls. And you can even kill enemies through walls just because, Teardown is Teardown. But you also still have everything else. You still have the vehicles. You still have the ability to catch things on fire. I mean, this is basically like Rainbow Six Siege meets Duke Nukem. We can make this even more obvious here. So we have 4 enemies here. Of course, you can shoot their legs. But you can also penetrate through the walls as well and take them out that way. Oh man, how awesome is that? Eventually, hopefully, this mod will also include things like rocket launchers, grenades, incendiary weapons, possibly flamethrowers, and you could throw a grenade into a room, it'll explode, and body parts will go flying everywhere. In addition to that, right now the AI are static, so they don't move, but having sprite-based units, I think, is not only very, very performant, so it'll run very, very well, and you can have a lot of them. And not only does it also have that cool Duke Nukem / Doom aesthetic, which I think is super appropriate for a game like this, but it also makes pathfinding very, very easy. So it's going to be easy eventually to have it so you will be able to breach into a building, and you will have a whole bunch of AI swarming throughout the building, pathfinding, going through the corridors, even corridors that have been destroyed, trying to hunt you down and kill you. So eventually we will be able to have SWAT/Rainbow Six Siege style maps where you will start at your insertion point and you have to go in and kill all of the AI, all of the terrorists, and rescue the hostages, which, I mean, that's going to be awesome. And that isn't even the beginning, because Teardown Tactical hasn't been the only thing going on. There's been a whole bunch of other projects that have also been in development that I think, when they are also done, will work very nicely with the mod that we've started here. Let me show you a few. So, this is the Advanced Vehicle Framework, and this is a mod that we hope will go very, very nicely with our tactical mod at some point. So, we will be able to have sprite-based infantry actually getting in and out of these vehicles. You will ultimately be able to have an entire battlefield with a fully destructible environment where you will have a tank, and you can fire a tank shell into a building. It'll explode, catching people on fire, and maybe even exploding people and their gibs flying everywhere while they are firing back. I mean, that's the ultimate vision, right? I mean, you've got this APC here. Imagine having an AI-driven APC drive up and a whole bunch of infantry get out of the back only to have an AP shell go through, it explodes, and everybody dies. That is the ultimate badass vision. And if you haven't seen what the vehicle mods for Teardown look like recently, let me give you a little bit of a demo. So here we've got our T90 tank, which is big, lumbering, it's dope. And we, in the past, used to have more limitations on what we could do. It was kind of hacky, but the modders working on the vehicle framework have really come a long way, and controlling vehicles is no longer hacky at all. So, for instance, we can elevate our gun, we can depress our gun, we can also switch to different weapon types, like our PKM, or we can even switch to different types of ammo. So we've got our AP ammo here, we've got our HE ammo. Let's fire an AP shell. So there's an AP shell versus a high explosive shell. That's so cool. And you're going to have different shells that are going to be effective for different types of targets. You can even deploy smoke, and you can also go into a first-person mode. And this works for everything, from tanks to APCs to trucks to even AAVs. Or even deployable weapons like this fixed AT gun. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on. Let's go take a look at the damage. Look at that. You can see the AT shell penetrated right through, and now it's actually caught the internals on fire. Look at this! Look at how cool that is! Penetrated all the way through. You can only get stuff like this in Teardown. Oh, that's so awesome. This is another modification that is now available that kind of shows you what's also possible. This is a full-blown Apache helicopter, complete with an enemy hind. Oh! Now, this helicopter has HE cannons. It also has missiles and hellfires. Let's see if we can get into a fight with this, Oh, no, we can't. Oh, we just got shot down. Oh, man. Hold up. We have to get out. No! Oh, dude, this game. All right. Sorry. I'm getting caught up with how epic this game is. 1 second. Back on track. So, with all of these things combined, I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to create a mod like Teardown Tactical that is going to transform this game into probably one of the most badass, fully destructible tactical shooters out there. I mean, I'm talking, you know, maximum action style or brutal doom mod style Duke Nukem, except with more of a tactical flair. So think like a combination of brutal doom, maximum action, and Rainbow Six Siege. That's what I want to see. Except with vehicles and tanks and all sorts of other amazing stuff that those games don't have, as well as fully destructible environments. So, if you want to download this mod, make sure you go to teardownmods.com. In fact, this is a lot of things. This is one specific thing that people don't realize. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, Blue Drake, you're not covering Teardown anymore. So I created this website, teardownmods.com. It's been like the biggest focus of my career for a while, making sure that this website runs really, really well. And one of our developers was working on this Teardown Tactical mod, and I thought it would be a great idea to have on our website that hosts mods for Teardown. So if you want to check this out, make sure that you go download it from teardownmods.com. It's completely free, and if you also want to support the developers, they're going to have their Patreon linked here as well. So Zorborax is probably one of the most talented developers in Teardown, and it's been really awesome working with him and making some really, really cool mods, and I think that this one is potentially going to change everything. Besides that, thanks so much for watching. If you want to get to Teardown Mods, you can go to teardownmods.com, or also on my website, bluedrake42.com. You go there, link to Teardown Mods right in the navigation bar, so that's another way to get there. And this is the beginning of something that I think could be really amazing. I know that Teardown is kind of focused on being a little bit too pacifist for my liking. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just really like action-packed games. And I think that if we can finish this mod and create this and put it out there, I think it's really going to transform everything. This mod is also Creative Commons, so we've released it, and you can take it, you can download it, you can also help us develop it. However, the only thing that's unfortunate about that is Steam, for whatever reason, does not like copyleft open source licenses, so that's against their ULA. So this will not be available on the Steam Workshop, but it will be available on teardownmods.com because we don't have any policy about that. So you can go download it from there right now. And this could be a whole new era for Teardown. And if you want to see more updates on this mod and more tactical mods related to Teardown, make sure you stick around on this channel. I've noticed a lot of other YouTubers that are covering Teardown are really more into like the goofy kind of absurd stuff, which is not a problem. It's not bad at all. But like I've said in previous videos, like I am just addicted to the potential of Teardown becoming a tactical game. And I think a lot of people didn't really recognize it until we started showing off mods like this, and now that we've shown this off, like this is what it could be. We could have something that really blows everything else out of the water. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Remember, Blue Drake loves you.